Morning everybody, welcome to Kayak Fishing Cornwall. Today I've launched from Praa Sands for a bit of a change. There's some bird activity out in front of me, so I might actually just head straight for that and see what they're looking at there. I'm going to plan for today, let's see, we're approaching low water. Someone's told me that there's a mark around here that I fish and I don't do well on, and they said you need to fish it at low water, so I'm going to head out and give that a go. Assuming that the wind stays okay. It's dropped, I've been watching it for days and it's just dropped below 10 knots on the forecast, so I reckon that should be okay. So yeah, I'm going to troll around in tight and then head out for this mark. Well, although having said that, I might nip out and see what these birds are doing. Today I'm looking for bass today. I'd like to get a bass or two. I've also bought a rod with some little tiny tabikis to see if I can pick ants up. And I've got, and now, yeah, the latest invention. Well, it's not an invention, I've nicked an idea. But it's a good idea, so why not nick it? It's a live bait tube. I'm going to try out my live bait tube if I can catch some live bait. Maybe do some live baiting. So that is the plan for today. Right, I also can't see my camera because it's a really sunny day. So well, that's going to be frustrating, but there you go. I'm in just a couple of meters of water here. I've picked bass up in this area before. So, you know, there should be, it is only May though, so I'm not expecting to be inundated with fish. But to be fair, I never really expect to be inundated with fish. What was I going to say now? Yeah, it's a beautiful day. The sea is flat. We've just got an offshore wind, which is supposed to be less than 10 knots. So, yeah, it should be all right to go offshore a little way. I don't think these birds are feeding. I think they're just hanging around, waiting for something to happen. I'm passing over some blatant marks here in less than 4 meters of water. Yeah, could be a fish coming up here. So many boys around there. Loads of marks. Loads of marks right there. I'm going to put a little mark down there on the sand, or I might drift this. Come on, fish. Yes, fish. No, I'm not sure if my camera's on. Because it's so. I need to make sure that's on. Yeah. Camera's on. Right, into a fish. I didn't bring my landing net today, which was dumb. But I have got ice in my fish bag. Sweet. It's a bass. No monster. Cross bass. Ace. Good start, isn't it? Come on. Let's get out of the way. It's only a little one. I'm not even going to bother measuring this one. Only a little one, but you know, got a start. That's great. Right, I'm going to have a few casts, just a few casts around here, because I mucked quite a lot of fish in. That bass wasn't tiny, but it wasn't big. I'd like to take a couple if I can today. Oh, that's a hit then. There's fish here. I've done this before where I've marked loads of fish, caught a fish, and just carried on to where I'm going and then struggled for ages. So, and it struck me as that being pretty silly. So, I'll have a few casts here where I know there's some fish. That's a hit, yes. Another bass. That was right here, right next to the boat actually. Come on, you. Just another small one. Pretty much the same as the last one there. Ow. Nice. Another little one. I'm not even going to measure that. Oh, and you can go. More fish there marking. Yeah, I'm going to head out towards the marks I wanted to fish. Give them a bash. Right, hopefully I'm recording. I've got my fish finder on a ram mount, so now it's actually really good. It's quite stable. I was worried it might be wobbling about all over the place, but it doesn't seem to, and it's got that out of the way, so I'm not going to connect with my knees on that. Tons of fish under here. Oh, and there's one. Jesus. Yeah. He smacked that. So many fish down there. I think I'd be daft to leave fish to find fish, wouldn't I? Unless, you know, these are all tiny fish. This one might be a little bit better than the last ones. This one might be a keeper. Tons down there. Yeah. This one definitely feels better. I haven't even gone half a mile from the launch. Come on, you. This one's going to be keepable. Get him in. Got myself in trouble there, snagged up. The problem with running two lures. Let that one go for a minute, sort this fella out, and we'll sort that out. Right, there he is. Don't know, he's not exactly huge, is he? Got a tape in here. Let's see what he is. See what we get out of that. $45. I think I'll have that. So those fish have been caught on Savage Gear sand eels so far. I'm using white ones and khaki ones. I'm on my light spinning outfit here, which is in, I'll put it in the description of the video, along with all the details about the kayak setup I'm fishing off. So if you're interested in that, check out the video description. Right, I've had a few casts here. I've got one in today. I'll move on. Sort of head off to the marks that I was intending on fishing. I'll troll a lure, I'd be daft not to. And I'll set up. See if I can retie a leader on this rod whilst I'm messing about, pedaling. Yeah, let's go. That's about, and that's what I was after, so good news. Did not really feel like it this morning, but you got to take the chances when they're there, haven't you? So if I didn't go today, who knows when the next weather window would show up on a weekend or whatever. Right, I'm at one of the marks I wanted to fish, so I think I'll probably do one drift over this peak and then get the sabikis down and see if I can pick up some launce or mackerel. Would be good. Give the live bait tube a go. And out. What have we got? Yes, mackerel, perfect. That's a perfect bit of live bait potential there. Yay! Now, we're going to bust out the old, or the new, live bait tube. And you are going to be the test subject, Mr. Mackerel. Assuming I can get this hook. Oh, there it is. Get away. Alright. In he goes. I'm just going to tuck that over the side. Yeah. Now if I can get like that, I'm going to see if I can get a couple more of them. If I can get a couple more, then I'll head out. Set up a rig and head out to the mark I've got in mind. Right, I've had 10 minutes on the sabikis and just the one mackerel, but it's a nice sized mackerel. It's not too small, well, not too big rather, and I've got them in the bait tube, so I'm going to plough on out to this mark, see how much the bait tube drags me. That'll be kind of interesting, and then I'll fish this mark with lures and light and see if we can rustle up a decent bass. That's the plan. Right, 5-minute pedal, I'd imagine. I'll bring you back in a minute. There is Prush Cove with the tide out, so there is actually a little bit of beach there now. Lovely little spot. And if you go round and then round again, I used to go and fish off a mark over there somewhere called Piskey's Cove, I think it's called. Little climb down some rocks to a nice ledge, and we did quite well over there when I was a kid. I haven't bothered fishing it since because I rarely go shore fishing, but that on the end there is Cudden Point, and I have done that on the kayak and got nothing, but I was really surprised because it looks like really good ground over there for bass and pollock and that. So somewhere I'll definitely have another shot at. So yeah, it's a bit of a pedal from Praa Sands or a bit of a pedal from Perranufno. I don't think there's much in it either way actually, so you know, launch wherever is most convenient, I suppose. When I say a bit of a pedal, it's probably only a mile and a half, 2 miles at the most. Yeah. Right, onwards. Oh, there's the Salonian heading out as well. I doubt you'll make it out on this camera. Nice day for the Salonian. Right, I'm more or less at the mark. Don't know where I'm going to drift yet. So I'm going to get this live bait on. So you drag your tube up. Pop your lid off. And then hopefully, here he is. The live is kicking. Yeah. There he is, one live bait. He's up through the nose. Right, this reef I'm about to drift over is so shallow. I don't even know if I want to put a... I've got a weight on this live bait rig, but I don't even know if I want a weight on it because this is crazy shallow. We'll just run this drift and see where we end up. I had a bit of a nightmare a minute ago. I was looking at my just glanced down, couldn't see either of my microphones. I was going to do a battery change and I thought, oh no, what have I done? Are they in the drink? But fortunately they'd landed under the seat. Got very lucky there. Right, reset drift, get a different bit of that reef. Got my livey doing what he does. He's just swimming about. I took the weight off. I just thought I'd free line him. Hope he doesn't snag me up in the bottom. There's one more area I'm looking at here that I might try. If I get nothing off this, just go out a little bit further into a little bit deeper water. Have a go at that, and then if nothing happens there, I will just head back in. Right. Yeah, I've had next to nothing. Well, like one touch over this reef, so I've probably given it 3/4 of an hour over here. I'm going to troll back over it and then head back to where I was catching. Heading back in. So I'll give you a little look at this area here. It's low water now, so yeah. This is all usually covered up, apart from the peak of that thing there. Love that place, behind that stone. Right, just trolled up a fish. My front camera's not working for some reason. Oh yeah, marking fish. Hopefully, I've got my hat on straight enough for you to see this one. Done it again, haven't I? You know, left fish in search of fish, didn't find any fish, come back to where the fish were, found the fish. That's a better bass, I think. Well, similar, lots of marks on the sounder. Get rid of that sec. Figure out why that front camera's not working, get this bass sorted out. Come here, you. Yeah, just a small one. Hopefully you can see that on my hat camera. few casts produced nothing, so but there was stuff all over the sounder. So I'm going to go back to, oh, I just got hit then on that rod, I think. Yeah, fish. Oh, we're not taking them when they cast. Yeah, I'd rather be catching them casting for them. Ah, and it's come off. You'll see the second that spits the lure, actually, on that camera. Too much messing about, though. Right, yeah, I'm heading back in, not far from the shore now, so I'm just going to troll the lures back in this last bit. Yeah, that was a Praa Sands launch, looking for bass, found some bass, so quite happy with that. Had a little go on my bait tube, that appears to work, and didn't slow me down too much when it was in the water, so I'm happy with that. If you like the content that I'm doing, or you know, the stuff I'm showing you here, then please give us a like and a subscribe. I've got quite a few videos now under my belt of places that you can launch a kayak down this neck of the woods. Might be useful to people if they're thinking of coming down here. And like I said before, if you want to see the gear I'm using, check out the video description and I'll list it all in there. Thanks very much for joining me today. Be out on the water as soon as I can. Cheers for now.